All right. We're trying something new. Miss Hildebrand's learning. Okay, so on my screen, I have 400 plus 300. And I also have 100 plus 10. What I want you to focus on first is the 400 plus the 300. So if you do, and if you're thinking you're going to your ones place first and you're going to start adding, we know that 0 plus 0, this is quick and easy because we know 0 plus 0 is 0. And we know that 0 plus 0 in your tens place is going to give you 0. So all you really need to focus on is your hundreds place because that's going to be what's changing here. So then you look and you're going to do 4 plus 3. Give you some wait time. 4 plus 3 is 7. So that should give us 700. 400 plus 300 is going to give you 700. That was pretty quick. We could also probably add 100 plus 10 very quickly too. Again, in your ones place, you have the zeros. You're going to do 0 plus 0, which is 0. Now we have 0 plus 1, which we know is 1. And then in your hundreds place, there's 1 plus nothing else is there. So you're just going to bring your 1 down. So that's 110. So that was pretty simple. Now, if I do this, and let's say we have 522 plus 287, setting it up vertically. Ooh, my addition sign. This is going to be a little bit difficult to solve because we don't have those zeros, okay? So now we have in the ones place the 2 plus 7. And then if you look in your tens place, you have 2 plus 8, and in your hundreds place is 5 plus 2. So you can always draw, I'm trying to make sure I have enough room, your hundreds chart, which could help you. So one way we did this in class is we did the top number, the 522, right, and we drew it in the top portion, and then you're going to draw your 287 in the bottom portion. So I'm going to start with my 522 first. I have in my ones place, if you're looking, and if you have to, you can always mark up so you know where your place values are. So in my ones place, which I marked the 2, and I'm only focusing on the 522 right now. So I'm going to write 2 circles in my ones place. Then I'm going to go to my tens place. I have 2 10s. So I'm going to draw 2 10s in my tens place. Then I'm going to go to my hundreds place. I have 5 hundreds. So I'm going to draw 5 hundreds. Can't fit them. Okay, so now I'm going to go down to my next add-in, which is 287. And I'm going to start in my ones place. Remember, you're always starting in your ones place. I have 7 ones. So I'm going to draw that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I'm going to go to my tens place, and I have 8 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The next, I'm going to go to my hundreds place, and I have 200. So I'm going to draw that. So now your next step is going to be to see if you can make a bundle. Remember, a bundle has to have 10. So you're going to go to your ones place, and you're going to see you have 7 ones on bottom and 2 ones on the top. So we have to add them. Is that going to make a bundle of 10? Seven, 8, 9. No, it's only going to give you 9. So you can write your 9 underneath so we know. So we were unable to bundle that. Let's go to the next one and see if we can bundle this. So on the bottom, or on the top, I'm sorry, we have 2 10s and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ones, or 8 10s. So 2 10s and 8 10s. If we're adding those together, what is that going to give us? And that's going to give us 10. 8 plus 2 more, 8, 9, 10. So in this case, we can circle these because we want to bundle them, and we can move them over. And I'm going to color it in so we know that we made a new bundle and we moved it over to the hundreds place. So these are no longer here. Okay. So now we can put a 0 here because we don't have any tens. We bundled them over and they're hundreds place now. Let's look at the hundreds place. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hundreds. We are unable to bundle, so all you do is carry it down, and your answer is 809. If you wanted to, and this way doesn't work for you, remember you can always vertically add just like this. So you do 7 plus 2, which is going to give you 9. Then you're going to do 8 plus 2, which we know is 10. Remember to carry that 1. I saw on Zern they carry it here, which I like because it makes you not forget it. So you can do 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 1 more is going to give you 8. So you've got the same answer either way, and 2 different strategies you could use. I'm going to get rid of that and give you a second just to make sure you're seeing it and if you're copying it down or anything. And then we're going to try it one more way. So I'm actually going to use the same number. Sorry, I'm trying. Okay. I'm going to use the same number, which was my 522 plus 287. Now, another way that you could add this would be to break down those place values. So you look at your 5, and that's 500. So you could do 500 plus you have 2 tens. So 2 tens, remember it's in the tens place, so you're going to write it 2, 0 because that 2 has to be in the tens place. That shows that it's in the 10 place. So you have 20 plus, you only have 2 ones. Then, so this is this, that, and that. So now we want to do the 287. We're going to break that down. So it's going to be 2 hundreds. I should have wrote smaller. 8 tens, it's 80, plus your 7 ones. Now you can add them this way as well. So you do 500 plus 200, which is going to give you 700, plus your tens. So you have 20 and 80. 20 plus 80 is going to give you 100. Remember, that's when we bundled it over. And then 7 plus 2 in your ones place is going to give you your 9. So then if you add your 700 plus your 100, that's going to give you 800. And then all you have to do is add your 9 to 800, and it's going to give you 809, which, if you check, that is the same answer we got as before, doing it vertically and using our place value chart to solve it. Okay, so I'm going to erase this. These are 2 different ways, 3 different ways that you could solve. Just notice that the zeros are what's making it easier for you to solve. Okay, so you're breaking those numbers up into the place values so you're able to add easier. It breaks it down for us. So let me erase this. Oh no. Okay. And I'm going to try one more. We're going to do, I've had them written on paper next to me. That's why I keep looking over. Let's do 489 plus 324. Okay, now I'm going to give you some time to write that down. I really want you to try to solve it. Pick one of the strategies I just went over and try to solve it for yourself. Okay? See which one's going to work best for you. Just giving you time. So again, if you want to, you can draw your place value chart, hundreds, tens, ones. Remember, we split it up, so we have our add-in separated. We can put the top number on the top and the bottom number on the bottom, just to organize our work, make it clean and neat, and so we're able to get the correct answer. So in our ones place, we are going to draw our ones. There's 9 ones. In our tens place, there's 8 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's 4 hundreds. Okay, and then I come back down to my other add-in on the bottom. I have 4 ones, 2 tens, and 3 hundreds. Now I'm going to go to my place value chart, always starting in my ones, and I'm going to see if I can bundle anything. So I have 9 up front or up top, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I can definitely bundle something. I need 10 in order to bundle. So I have 9 plus 1 more is going to give me the 10 I need to bundle. So be careful, make sure you're drawing nice and neat. Now I can bundle this and bring it over here. I always like to color it in differently so I know that I bundled that. Then I usually try to cross it off. I also don't want it to be messy, but it's going to help you remember that those are all gone and we don't want to go back and we don't want to count them. So left over right here, you have a 3, which is these 3 ones right here. Okay, this one, and this one. So now you're going to go to your tens place and see if you can bundle anything there. I have 8 tens plus the 1 I bundled over. You cannot forget about that. So 8 plus 1 is 9, plus 1 more is 10. And then I have still another one, so that's 11. So I'm going to bundle my 10 that I have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want to bundle those up. And I want to bring them over to my hundreds place. Okay, we're going to cross that off. You have 1 left over in your tens place. Now you're going to go to your hundreds place. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's not enough to bundle, but altogether there are 8 hundreds. Okay, so I have 813 as an answer. Now, let's check myself and let's try to add it vertically. So I do 9 plus 4. If you're doing 9 plus 4, it's going to give you 13. Remember to carry your 1. Also, actually, I'm going to do this because I really do like putting it down here. I feel like it makes you remember it. Okay, it's up there. Sometimes we forget. And look at that number right there. It makes 13, but you just had to bring your 1 to that neighbor. So 8 plus 2 is 10, plus 1 more is 11. So 1. Remember, carry your 1 again. 4 plus 3. 7 plus 1 more is going to give you 8. So 813, 813. So we got both answers. Now, we will try it the other way for fun. Challenge ourselves. Okay? Let me erase this. Come on. And what you can always do is make up your numbers. So have your mom, have your brother, or your dad, anyone just give you a bunch of numbers and practice with them, okay? And you can just sit there and you can practice your addition. We did 489 plus 324. So here we go. I'm going to try to write smaller this time. So I have my 400s, which I'm going to write. Then my addition sign, plus 8 tens, plus your 9 ones. And then remember, we want to go to their next add-in. So we have 300s here, plus 20 or 2 tens, plus our 4 ones. So we have zeros, which makes it a little easier for us to add. So I'm going to start with my hundreds first. I have 400 plus 300. 400 plus 300 is going to give me 700. Go to your tens place. I have 80 plus 20. 80 plus 20 is 10, or we're going to go to that next 100, right? 80 and then count by tens. 80, 90, 100. That's 2 tens, so that's going to give you 100 plus 9 and 4, which is going to give you 13. So 700 plus 100 is going to give you 800 plus your 13. Now, you know that these two are zeros, and you know that you have a 3 in your ones place and a 1 in your tens place. Okay? So if you keep your 8, your zeros are not going to change. Think about it this way. Okay? For those of you who need this visual, you have your 3 still in your ones place, because 3 plus 0 is 3, and 0 plus 1 is 1. So your answer is going to be 813, just like we got before. Okay, so what I want you to do, go home, or you are at home, I'm sorry. Practice, okay? So have your family members give you numbers, or make up your numbers yourself. Have fun with it and practice adding with 3-digit numbers, okay? And for fun, not the right thing. I will give you a problem to leave you off with for Miss Hildebrand's challenge for 2nd grade. Let's see if I have one. Let's do 153 plus 93, okay? Remember, you can set it up with your hundreds, tens, and ones chart. You might need more room. This number can go there. That number can go there. You are all set. Solve that problem. Let me know how you do. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye.